Good morning, everyone. It's your English class, and today we are going to study second chapter of Unit 2, his first flight, written by Liam O'Flaherty. So let's start. Let's warm up first. Baby animals and birds face a lot of adversities. Let us look at a few of them. Adversities means problem, difficulties. So dear students, author wants to say us like who are the baby animals. They face animals or birds. They face a lot of problems, a lot of difficulties. So one problem was described in this chapter. Let's read this. Second point, they need to avoid predators, other animals and birds who can hunt and eat them. So some problems are written here. First problem is that they have to avoid the predators. Predator means such a animals or birds who eat or hunt other birds. Second problem is that they have to eat the right food. Means they should eat the right food. They have to be choosy regarding this. There may be many poisonous or unhealthy food around which they must avoid. So author says that there are many foods which are poisonous or unhealthy. So they have to see this, which food they should eat or not. This was the second problem. And third is that they have to learn to communicate, to call for help in time of danger. So when there is a danger, so they have to communicate. So how to communicate in the time of danger? So this thing they have to learn. So these are the problems which baby animals or baby birds have to face. Okay. Think of the challenges human babies face. Are they taken care of in a different way? Give reasons. So regarding this, we have to think what human babies like face that. Now read the chapter line by line. Let's read. The young seagull. Seagull is like a seabird. So the young seagull was alone on his ledge. Ledge means such a part of any mountain which has come out. Means किसी पहाड़ी का या किसी चट्टान का आगे निकला हुआ भाग. That's called ledge. So one a young seagull was alone on his ledge. So he was sitting on the ledge. His two brothers and his sister had already flown away the day before. So basically, this is about a story about a flight. Flight means like a fly. So how a baby bird, a seagull bird, took his first flight is a story about that. So author says that his two brothers and his sister had already flown. He had been afraid to fly with them, but he was afraid to fly. So this was the problem of that seagull bird, young seagull bird. Okay. Somehow, when he had taken a little run forward to the brick of the ledge and attempted to flap his wings, he became afraid. Anyhow, when that young seagull wanted to fly, so he ran forward. So like just for flying, he ran forward, and the blink of the ledge means by the end of the ledge, and then as he started opening his wings, then he became afraid, means he did not fly. A great expanse of sea stretched down beneath, and it was such a long way down. As he saw the like open space and sea, then he became afraid and he thought that it is the long way to fly, then he will not be able to fly. After thinking this, he became afraid and he did not fly. Down miles down, he felt certain that his wings would never support him. So this point, this feeling he felt that when he will try to fly, his wings will not support him. Means he will not be able to fly. This type of thought came in his mind. So he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night. So where he slept at night in that little hole on that ledge, so he went back there, means he did not fly. even when each of his brothers and his little sister, whose wings. So I was in this line, even when each of his brother means he had two brothers and one sister, and they were flying very well. Even their wings were shorter in compared to him, but despite it, they were flying very well. Author wants to say that he was just afraid that his birds means his wings will not fly. Okay, fly away. He failed to muster up. Muster up means to get something, to gather something. So he failed to gather courage to take and that plunge which appeared to him so desperate. Plunge means like a dive, dubki lagana. So he was unable to gather the courage to plunge in that space, and this was the main desperate. Means this was the main problem of that, and that's why he could not. Means that the young seagull, seabird, sea girl bird, could not dive in that space, could not fly there. His father and mother had come around the ledge, calling him, shrilling, upbraiding him, threatening to let him starve on his ledge unless he flew away. So his parents, means his mother and father, like came there just near the ledge, and they threatened him. They like scolding him that if you do not come, if you do not fly, they will not give you food, and they will, and he will have to be starved. So this type of warning was given by his mother or father. So first page we have studied, and one line is also left. But for the life of him, he could not move. But he liked his life, and for this he did not move. He did not fly from that ledge. So some difficult words are here. Let's understand these words. Then I will put some question. Ledge. Ledge means a narrow shell protecting from a cliff. Means a narrow shelf of any cliff of any mountain which has come out, and that is called ledge. Means किसी पहाड़ या चट्टान का आगे निकला हुआ भाग, that's called ledge. Next, brink. Brink means edge, means किसी चीज का किनारा. Next, flap. Flap means move his wings up and down. Means flap करना, हिलाना. जैसे wings को हिलाना, पंखों को हिलाना. Expense means stretch, expansion of that sea, that space, right? Muster up means gather, कुछ इकट्ठा करना. Upbraiding means scolding, means डांटना. Threatening means trying to alarm or frighten him, means किसी को धमकाना, right? So these are the difficult words. Now on the behalf of this page, I want to ask some internal question. So dear friends, please get ready. I will ask some internal question and you have to raise your hand. Okay, so my first question is that how many brothers and sister did the young seagull? So one word like there is left. How many brothers and sister did the young seagull have? Have word is left here, so have you need to consider by yourself. So what can be the answer of this? Who will give me the answer? Himanshi, you please tell me.
Yes, sir. So he have two brothers and one sister.
Very good. He had two brothers and one sister. Very good. Right answer. Two brothers and one sister. Very good. Nice. Next question is that why was the young seagull afraid of flying? Why was the young seagull afraid of flying? What can be the answer of this? Raise your hand, dear students. You need to tell the reason why that young seagull was afraid. Ekansh, you please tell me what can be the answer of this.
Sir, he thinks that his wings were not
Yes, very good.
supporting him.
He thought that his wings would not support him and he will not be able to fly. That's why he did not gather the courage. Very good, right answer. Let's see the answer. He was feeling that his wings would never support him. Very good. Right answer, Ekansh. Next question is that were his brothers and sister able to fly? You need to give the answer either in yes or no. Were his brothers and sister able to fly? So, Rachit, you please give me the answer. Rachit,
Sir,
hmm,
no.
no. But answer is that yes, his brothers and sister were flying that, so they were able to fly. Okay, but you have tried well. That's good. Come on, the next question. Who came around the ledge calling to him? Who came around the ledge calling to him? Calling to him, scolding to him, threatening to him. Who came there? So who will let me know? Who will give me the answer? You please tell me who came there.
Sir, his mother and father.
His mother and father. Very good, right answer, Yug. So his parents came there to call him. Right. Next question. After threatening, did the young seagull move? Means when that young seagull got the scolding from his parents. So did he move that from his legs or not? Means did he fly from his legs or not? So who will give me the answer? Raise your hand. Okay, again, Ekansh, please, yes. What can be the answer?
Sir, no.
No, it's very good, right answer. It did not move from there, so answer is no. Very good, right answer. So, dear students, in this way, I will keep asking the question. These question will be internal question. Now, please come on the next page. That was 24 hours ago. Since then, nobody had come near him. So author says that before 24 hours, somebody no like anybody came, but after the 24 hours, nobody came there. Since 24 hours, nobody came there. Okay. The last the day before, all day long, he had forced his parents, flying about with his brothers and sister, perfecting them in the art of flight, teaching them how to skim. Skim means like हवा में घूमना, like to move in the air, the waves, and how to dive for fish. So author says that a day before, all day along, that young seagull was just watching to his parents, to his brothers, and to his sister how they were flying, how they were skimming, how they were diving for fish. So these all the activities just he was watching. He had in fact seen his older brother catch his first hearing. Hearing means fish, and daver. Daver means eat. Okay, hearing means any fish, or daver means like to eat. Eaten standing on a rock while his parents circled around, raising a proud cackle. So, Othri is saying that he was just watching his older brother, and they were just catching the first fish, and they were eating also that fish. And even all the seabirds were sitting on a rock. His parents were just making proud cackle, making proud voice, and they were doing such type of activities, and he was just watching them because he did not get the courage to fly. Next, you can see that he's sitting here alone, and his brother and sister and his parents are sitting there. And all the morning, the whole family had walked about on the big plateau midway down the opposite cliff, taunting him with his cowardice. So all the family members were sitting there, and they were taunting him. They were making his fun that, oh, like you are not able to fly. You have just a cowardice in tum kaya ho, like this. They were taunting that. They were making fun. They were mocking that. The sun was now ascending the sky, blazing on the ledge and faced the south. So sun came on up, and it was a complete heat was there. He felt the heat because he had not eaten since the previous nightfall. So from the previous nightfall, he did not eat anything. So he was very hungry. He stepped slowly out to the brink of ledge. So he out of the ledge means he came end of the ledge and standing one leg with the other leg hidden under his wings. So he fold his one leg and he hide that leg in his wing, and he stood on one leg. He closed one eye, then the other, and pretended to be falling asleep. So he showed that sleeping. Actually, he was pretending. He did not sleep. Still, they took no notice of him. But his parents and his family members did not took any notice. He saw his two brothers and his sister lying on the plateau, dozing with their heads and sunk in their necks. So he saw that his brother and his sister were dozing. Dozing means getting sleep. Means they were sleeping that on that plateau, and they sunk their neck in their like wings. His father was preening. Preening means like to clean something. The feathers on his white back. So his father was just cleaning his feathers on his white back. Only his mother was looking at him. Just his mother was there. She was looking at him. She was standing on a little high hump on a plateau, and his mother was sitting there on that plateau. Her white breast thrust forward. Now and again, she tore at a piece of fish that lay at her feet and then scraped each side of her beak on the rock. The sight of the food maddened him. So, like his mother was doing one thing, his mother was tearing the piece of a fish, and she was cleaning her beak also, and this scene made him quite hungry regarding the fish for the fish. How he loved to tear food that the way scraping his beak now again to wet it. Wait means make something sharp. Gaga, he cried, begging her to bring him some food. So just his mother was just scraping his beak and just tearing the food, and this sight made him quite hungry, and he started crying for food. He making noise like ga ga ga. So her mother Gao called, she screamed back derisively. Derisively means like make mocking in the mocking way. So his mother also like makes a step of noise, Gao Kola. So like this voice was came out, but he kept calling plentifully. Plentifully means like with a sadness. So he kept calling plentifully, and after a minute or so, he uttered a joyful scream. So as he was just crying, he was just calling. So he uttered a scream. He produced a scream like crying. His mother had picked up the piece of fish and was flying across to him with it. So that young seagull saw that his mother was picking up a piece of fish, and she was just coming towards him. He leaned out eagerly, tapping the rock with his feet, trying to get nearer to her as she flew across. So that young seagull also started moving towards his mother, and he started tapping the rock. But when she was just opposite him, she halted, her wings motionless, the piece of fish in her beak almost within reach of his beak. So when his mother came near the ledge, so she stopped herself. She was very near to him, but she stopped herself. She did not came just as near to him. He waited a moment in a surprise, wondering why. So he was surprised. I mean, the young seagull was surprised. Why? his mother is not coming there. She did not come nearer, and then, maddened by hunger, he dived at fish. His mother was little far, and so he became very hungry. He became maddened regarding the piece of fish. So he dived at the fish because his mother did not come near the ledge. With a loud scream, he fell outwards and downwards into space. So he fell into the space and in outward and in downwards. Then monstrous terror seized him and his heart stood still. Then he became very afraid. He could hear nothing. Now he could not hear anything, but it only lasted a minute. But it stayed only for a minute, means that terror, that monstrous terror, stayed only for a minute. He afraid only for a minute. The next moment he felt his wings spread outwards. Next moment he felt that he has spread his wings outwards. The wind rushed again his breast feathers, then under his stomach, and again his wings. He could feel the tips of his wings cutting through the air. Now he felt that he started flying. His wings were cutting the air. He was feeling the air near his stomach, near his wings. So he started flying that. He was not falling headlong now. He was soaring gracefully, downwards and outwards. Now he was not falling headlong, means like towards the head. Now he was just flying gracefully, slowly, downwards and outwards. He was no longer afraid. Now he was not afraid. He just felt a bit dizzy. Means he felt just dizzy. Dizzy means giddiness. He felt giddiness, chakkarana. Then he flapped his wings once and he soared upwards. Soared means fly. So he flapped his wings and he started flying upwards. Ga 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 gao ko ka. His mother swooped past him, his wings making a loud noise. So his mother passed him and he started making noise. So now this page we have studied. So let's do the question answer regarding this page. So internal question regarding this page. So first question is that please raise your hand. How long hadn't the parents of young seagull come near him? How long hadn't the parents of the young seagull come near him? कितनी देर तक उसके पेरेंट्स उसके पास नहीं आए? So what can be the answer? Ekansh will let me know. Ekansh, please tell me.
Sir, 24 ago. 24 hours ago.
Yes, for 24 hours they did not come near him. Very good, right answer. Next question is that who was looking at the young seagull when he was pretending to be falling asleep? So who was looking at the young seagull when he was pretending to be falling asleep? जब वो सोने की एक्टिंग कर रहा था, बहाना कर रहा था, तो कौन उसके पास नहीं आया? So कौन उसे देख रहा था? Sorry. So what can be the answer of this? Who will give me? Who was looking at the young seagull when he was pretending to be falling asleep? Okay, I tell you, I think you can't give the answer. So his mother was just looking at him. Okay. Next question. Did the young seagull cry to bring food for him? Did the young seagull cry to bring food for him? Give the answer in yes or no. Himanshi, yes, you please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, he cried for the food.
Yes.
Yes, very good, right answer. He cried for the food. Next question. Who brought the fish to the young seagull? Who brought the fish to the young seagull? Who will give me the answer? Raise your hand. Ekansh, you please tell me.
Sir, his mother.
Yes, very good. His mother brought the fish to the young seagull. Next is that, did she give him the fish? The mother of that young bird, young seabird. So, did his mother give him the fish or not? Give the answer in yes or no. Himanshi, you please tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, she did not give him the food.
Very good. She did not give him the food. So, answer we can say no. Okay, so this page we have done. Now we have come on the next page.